1,000-Pound Sisters stars Tammy and Amy Slaton are often caught on camera mispronouncing words or saying slightly incorrect phrases, and it can be very amusing. With Amy and Tammy having lived in Kentucky their entire lives, their accents can be quite strong for at first listen. On top of their accents, poor health in the past has led both sisters to have issues that could have impacted their teeth, as some seem to be missing. With Tammy and Amy speaking in heavy accents and, potentially, at a detriment due to their dental health, the pair can sometimes be difficult to understand. Over the course of the series, Tammy and Amy have had some hilarious mispronunciations of words and fumbling of common phrases. With 1,000-Pound Sisters Tammy Slaton finally getting back home after a long stint in an Ohio-based rehabilitation facility and Amy focused on parenting her two young sons, the Slaton sisters are sure to have more mispronunciations sooner rather than later. 5. Tammy Amy Slaton call an ambulance. Though a medical emergency is never a laughing matter, the Slaton sisters are able to make their difficult experiences funny at times, bringing light into nearly every situation. During the end of 1,000-Pound Sisters Season 3, Tammy was taken by an ambulance to a hospital after experiencing a medical emergency. She couldn't breathe, and ultimately wound up needing immediate medical attention. Tammy's doctors put a track tube in so that she was able to breathe as she healed. Tammy, Amy, and their brother Chris Combs all referred to the ambulance that took Tammy to the hospital as an ambulance, mispronouncing the word several times during that specific episode, as well as others. The pronunciation is consistently laughable, and though it may be funny, the pronunciation does seem to be common in the area. 4. Amy Slaton calls her baby name reveal a baby name review. Amy, who has now been pregnant twice on 1,000-Pound Sisters, often shares how she's feeling and what she's going through with her sister Tammy. While Tammy was present for Amy's first pregnancy with her son Gage, she was away at rehab for the duration of Amy's second pregnancy with Glenn. This has been difficult for the sisters, who are used to spending a ton of time together and investing in one another's lives and decisions. With Tammy away at rehab, Amy had to resort to updating her sister on her pregnancy over the phone and on FaceTime. During one of their conversations, Amy said something about doing a baby name review with Tammy, and though it was confusing at the moment, it became clear that she meant a baby name reveal. This incorrect turn of phrase was hilarious, especially given that it seemed Amy was going to talk through baby names with Tammy. Amy's sister Tammy quickly found out she was not being consulted for help, but being given news. 3. Amy Slaton explains Little Leonardo da Vinci the Sistine Chapel in an episode of 1,000-Pound Sisters Season 2. Amy said one of the most memorable incorrect phrases of the show, discussing the way her husband Michael Halterman was helping her get her pregnant belly ready to use a mold and make a cast. Throughout Amy's pregnancies, which have both been incredibly high risk due to her weight and other health issues, Amy has made a concerted effort to include Tammy in her life. During 1,000-Pound Sisters Season 2, Tammy was rapidly gaining weight, and it was bringing quite a bit of stress onto Amy as she prepared for the next chapter in her life. In 1,000-LB Sisters Season 2 Episode 5 called Dropping Bombs, Amy and Michael made a cast of her belly to commemorate her pregnancy. While making the cast, the two mostly talked about revealing to Tammy that they were planning to move out of the house they all share, and into a bigger place of their own. When Michael put the cast onto Amy, she very seriously explained, "Michael getting in there like he's little Leonardo da Vinci, it's not the Sistine Chapel, it's just my belly." She not only mispronounced Leonardo da Vinci's name, but also incorrectly named the Sistine Chapel. Amy's misnomer was hilarious, and is still referred to often. Amy Slaton tries to pronounce COVID-19 1,000-pound sisters has been on the air since early 2020, when Tammy and Amy were first introduced on reality TV. Though the show has been on for the entirety of the COVID-19 pandemic, premiering just months before it started, Tammy and Amy both seem to have trouble saying the name of the virus. While Tammy is typically a bit more consistent on pronouncing it correctly, Amy often goes back and forth between several pronunciations, even sometimes calling the virus by its actual name. This makes it difficult to understand what exactly she means. In recent episodes of 1,000-Pound Sisters, Amy has taken to calling COVID-19 COVID, which has been confusing, since she has also been seen correctly saying COVID often. Though it can be irritating to listen to Amy say the same incorrect terms over and over, she has been openly corrected by members of her family as well as doctors, and still doesn't feel the need to consistently use the correct term. While Amy's inability to say the widely used name of the virus correctly is frustrating, her pronunciation has also been well received and often found funny. Tammy Amy Slaton will never get sick of their Soties. Tammy, who has recently reached her goal weight, and Amy have often discussed their food choices on 1,000-Pound Sisters, which are not always the healthiest. While their propensity for reaching for junk food is often upsetting for their doctors, it is something both sisters have been actively trying to curb for years. One of their favorite beverages that the sisters have yet to give up is soda, which they are seen on the show drinking regularly. Typically, rather than calling it soda, pop, or any of the other colloquialisms for the beverage, Tammy and Amy refer to soda as sody or sody pop. They both said the phrase in their thick Kentucky accents, and it has become a calling card on 1,000-Pound Sisters. TLC has even capitalized off the nickname, using it to market the show on occasion. Tammy has mentioned she once drank at least 8 sodies a day, and the term will be unforgettable, even well after the show is over.